You know when someone is selling from stage and at the end, the audience gets up and rushes to the back of the room to buy? That's a table rush. My name is Mischa Z, and the Table Rush Talk Show is all about bringing you the tools, strategies, and tactics that you can use to grow your audience and inspire them to buy. I've been cleaning off my desk as I have been focused on new beginnings, or slight pivot. I suppose when I say new beginnings, meaning committing to shifting to Table Rush and the more business-oriented direction, and my spirituality as it manifests through entrepreneurship. Through my entrepreneurship, as I like to say. But anyway, I've been saying for a long time that I would go through all the sticky notes on my desk. So I finally made a stack of them. There's got to be a good 20 of them right here, 15 to 20. And they were all ideas over the months since I started my podcast. And so I thought I'd get to it. First sticky in the stack, are thoughts energy? I love that question. One of my first episodes, I had lightly broached that subject. I have done no further research on it as of yet, but I definitely want to make that an episode because I think it's a great thought and a great concept. Are thoughts energy? And if so, what are the implications of that? Next sticky. I desire this holy instant for myself. I desire this holy instant for myself, small s, self, that I may share it with my brother whom I love. It is not possible that I can have it without him or he without me. Yet it is wholly possible for us to share it now. And so I choose this instant as the one to offer to the Holy Spirit, that his blessing may descend on us and keep us both in peace. This is from A Course in Miracles. I wrote that down from A Course in Miracles. If anybody's been listening to me for a while here, you will know that I love The Course in Miracles, and I definitely believe A Course in Miracles will have a positive impact on my entrepreneurship. Anyhow, the holy instant, like it's that moment, being in the moment, in the now, when you just know you're in tune with the universe and everything is good. Anyway, next sticky. Going outside the recovery bubble, in regards to renew, and then I can't read my writing. Renew. It's either relationships or entrepreneurship, or I don't know what it is, but I have a line underneath that, and then it says hard seems 2CCX is the entry point. Is the entry point for what? For 2CCX. That's the coaching group I'm in. New business ventures, I suppose. Anyhow. Next sticky. Nothing around me is but part of me. Look on it lovingly and see the light of heaven in it, so you will come to understand all that is given you. The memory of God comes to the quiet mind. That's on the back of that sticky. Ooh, I like that. The memory of God comes to the quiet mind. This is more A Course in Miracles stuff. Nothing around me is but part of me, i.e. the illusion of separation. I used to talk much about that when the Course in Miracles was into that. Love those thoughts. Oh, here's next sticky. Saw this LBGT conversion therapy, and it freaked me out. And then I have a line, old episode, Are Thoughts Energy? Meaning I still need to do that episode. But I did an episode on this, saw this LBGT conversion therapy, and it freaked me out. When I was doing the tools for a good life summit and inviting speakers and all that, I was looking for someone like a more traditional religion person, to go along with all my Eastern metaphysical stuff and, the psychotherapy stuff. I thought, why not bring in like a priest or a pastor or a rabbi or something like that? And along with my energy healers. And as I was doing my research, all this conversion therapy stuff was popping up. At the same time, I was watching Shameless. What was it? The queer God episodes. I can't remember. But anyway, and I was like, oh my God. So the Shameless was kind of making fun of the conversion therapy stuff. I mean, dark subject matter, and that it was like, hey, this is real, but making fun of it. And then I saw that, oh my gosh, there's people like people are committed to conversion therapy, and it totally freaked me out. I was like, what bubble am I in? I just thought it was bad TV. But nope, there's people out there trying to perpetrate that. Unbelievable. Next sticky. Oh God, what's gonna be on these episodes as I edit them? The Lisa Mischa episodes. You know what? I record episodes and I oftentimes won't edit them for publishing for a few weeks later. And I'm like, what am I gonna find? And I have pretty much published every one, no matter how frightening they are to me. So that was one of those moments. I must have recorded something with Lisa, my good friend, and been a little freaked out. All right. Underneath that, I wrote, friend brought new guy over, fresh in the voice, and in divorce reminds me of stories. You can't rush the healing. Yeah, it took me a long time to heal from divorce, man, and from heavy relationship breakups. And I wanted the healing to be done quick, but the universe had different plans. So it reminded me that guy was in so much pain and doing everything he could to just skip the healing process. And anyway, I did those episodes. You can root back through there. Most of the stuff I ended up doing episodes. So it's fun to read these sticky notes. Next, being a marketer and willing to try different headlines and work and learn real time. Relate that to telemarketing and trying and writing objections and learning what to say. Ooh, and I did that back on 311 or 312. So I did that 8 months ago. But yes, I love that thought. When I would do my telemarketing campaigns, I had teams of telemarketers and did a lot of solo telemarketing. In the home mortgage industry, as well as other industries, the financial services and high tech, but for a good solid 15 years in home loans. And I would also do mailer campaigns to get the phone to ring. But you had to, as I would develop new niches, you would need to talk to people and fail forward. So you would talk to people to figure out, oh, what are their objections? So you could learn how to handle them and fail forward. So you would have to start talking to people and lose deals till you figured out what worked. And so the same thing, I'm in the same space now, trying to do headlines and funnels and offers and all that. And I need to remember, hey, you gotta do it. You gotta go real time and learn. Next sticky. I do not know what anything, including this, means. Let me start again. I do not know what anything, including this, means. And so I do not know how to respond to it. And I will not use my own past learning as the light to guide me now. I love that. That's more A Course in Miracles stuff. And basically you're trying not to bring your past trauma forward. So as new experiences are happening, We can say, hey, this is fresh. This is new. My past doesn't matter here. So I don't know how to respond to it. I will not use my past contempt to guide me forward, or my past issues or whatever. I will not use my own past learning as the light to guide me now. Am I willing to look at things with new eyes? I love that. I'm sure I did an episode on that. Ooh, here was another thing. This was from Russell Brunson at the beginning of this 2CCX, which I started just over a year ago. It's this high-end coaching, and he said somewhere in there, just identify, smile even if you are worn out. He's like, this is going to be hard work. It's going to be a slog sometimes. So just identify with people. And I love that thought. Look for the similarities, not the differences. Smile even if you are worn out. And I've been doing a lot of that, smiling even if I've been worn out. Oh my gosh, I'm about halfway through. You know what I think I'm going to do is, that's good enough for this one. I'm going to do a part 2. So that is the sticky note episode part 1. Where I have been saying for many months that I would go through all the sticky notes on my desk, and here I am doing it. So love to all. Thank you for listening. Look for sticky notes part 2, assuming I publish these episodes. Love to all. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.